Welcome to Tiger Talk, your source for information about your hometown and surrounding area. Tiger Talk is brought to you by... And Tiger Talk brought to you by Whistle Stop Donuts, Strain Beans Coffee House, and Mrs. McLevitt's Cupcakes on Lower Main in Princeton. Hancock's Neighborhood Market on Commerce Street and Katie's Delicious Homemade Goodness, and Perry's Floors and More.
Make the morning great with a stop at Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main Street in Princeton. Whistle Stop makes their donuts fresh daily, and they're ready on your way to work or school. They have a wide variety of fresh donuts, so you can surprise the office with a dozen delicious donuts. And remember, after 11 a.m., donuts are only $5 per dozen through August 8th. Stop by Whistle Stop today and enjoy a donut or a dozen. They're open 5 a.m. to noon, Monday through Saturday. Whistle Stop Donuts on West Main in Princeton.
All right, it is 4 minutes past the hour of 8 o'clock. It's Wednesday, and that means it is our extension program. And we welcome into the studio an agent from the UK Extension Office. And this morning, it is RHONDA. She's been deep in the heart of Texas, but she's back.
Yes, I'm back.
And you were in Texas because your son Ross got married.
He got married. He got married the 22nd of September, and we're really excited, really happy. She's a sweetheart, and we had a great week. Long drive, but a great week.
Good deal. And you're back, and it
Yes.
is National 4-H Week.
Time to play catch up.
Can I do this? Dun dun dun.
Yeah, go right ahead.
but tell us
Tell
us what's going on.
Okay, the first week of October is typically set aside for National 4-H Week. This is just a time for 4-H'ers and 4-H agents and anybody that supports 4-H across the nation to kind of help celebrate the things that we do and to bring recognition to 4-H. One of the things that our 4-H Council is doing is this Saturday we're hosting a free, might I add, free country ham breakfast, and this is a country ham that was cured by one of the 4-H'ers at Broadbent's, and it is going to be from 6 o'clock until 10 o'clock in the morning at the Extension Office. We'll be serving country ham, biscuits, pancakes, eggs, sausage, the whole fixins. Come, again, bring your family, bring your kids. We, like I said, it's free. We will be taking donations to help support our clubs and different things, but you don't feel like you have to, but any donation will be greatly appreciated. But again, it's just a way for us to kind of help celebrate the things that we do, celebrate our 4-H'ers. This is a 4-H Country Ham, help promote the 4-H Country Ham Project, and just kind of share some
4-H, I mean, country ham's good stuff.
Yes.
Be prepared to drink a little water, but
Yeah.
because it's I tell you, you can't beat it, especially on a cool, it'd probably be a nice little cool fall morning.
Yeah.
Officially fall morning. Country ham, the smell of that in the air. I mean, shoot, yeah, I plan on being there.
Well, come.
I'm going to.
Come on, come on.
And so, this being National 4-H Week, are there other events that are going on in conjunction with that? Or are we just celebrating just what 4-H is all about?
Well, just kind of celebrating what 4-H is all about. One of the things that Kentucky 4-H is doing and the National 4-H, they're doing some campaigns on Facebook. And if you're a friend of Caldwell County Facebook, you can get on there and you can see that every day they're asking, like, for your favorite 4-H memory. What did you learn the most in 4-H and those kinds of things. And so people are putting their comments, and it's that's kind of interesting to see.
Yeah, it's neat, and 4-H has had a lasting legacy on lots of folks that have participated. What's old Tori Earl doing for 4-H Week?
I don't know. I'm sure he's doing something though. He's back in Paducah doing his SET stuff, but I don't know. I'm sure he's doing something or helping his wife in Marshall County.
No doubt about it. So what else we got going on?
Well, one of the other things that's going on, starting today, is the Tractor Supply Clover campaign, and this goes through the 15th of October. Twice a year in the spring and the fall, Tractor Supply and the National 4-H Council have a campaign, and it's called the Clover Campaign, and it is a way for us to help raise funds for 4-H in our county, in our state, as well as National 4-H. And it's a way for us to promote the clover. any product that you buy at Tractor Supply that has the clover on it, a portion of those funds go to, like, say if you buy some horse feed, a portion of those funds go to the National 4-H horse and ends up back in our county. But what you do is if you go to Tractor Supply and they ask you to purchase, if you want to support your 4-H and buy clover, then $1 of that, you pay for $1 of that, and then 66% of that does come back to the county. And we do split it with Lyon County. We go out and promote, and Lyon County goes out and promote because we do have a lot of Lyon County people that shop there. And it's just a way for us to help, get the word out about what we do, because we do different things. Yeah. We have different interests, and our volunteers have different capabilities. But we're going to be out there next Saturday from 1 to 5, and then I think Lyon County is going to be out there the 15th from, I'm not sure what time they're going to be out there, but we will have some 4-H'ers out, and we just kind of help promote, and we take the kids, try to promote the things that we do, and they also help people take their things to the car. And
they're a good partner, Tractor Supply, for 4-H, because there seems like anytime there's an event or you all have something that you want to get the word out there, they're right there stepping up and letting you.
Yes.
Hang out there and promote it.
They are, and they are with with FFA also.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, and I don't remember exactly what date it was, but I had some 4-H'ers that helped support their Pet Appreciation Days.
Oh, yes.
And we just went out and did dog baths and did bandanas and different things. And we got a few donations, too, but we were not asking for anything. It was just kind of a fun thing for the kids, and a good experience.
That is a great experience. Get a little soap suds on you and scrub up Scruffy.
It was fun. It was fun. So we try to help them as much as we can, because they do help us.
Yes, ma'am.
We have our first-year sewing class that is fixing to start. I do believe we have one more spot left. If anybody would like to come to sew, it doesn't cost a thing. We have the machines, we have the tools, we have the material, and they'll be making a laundry bag. So it could be girls, guys alike. Many years we've had 1 to 3 boys in our class. So if anyone is interested,
it's a good thing to know.
Yes,
it really is.
It's a good skill. You never know who you may not have.
I can do a button, maybe.
There you go.
The knot's not very. I can't do it good. But
well, that's good. At least you can do that.
Yeah.
My son can actually sew.
Yeah.
So anyway, they're gonna do the project on the 19th and the 20th. Tomorrow is an orientation where they just come and they kind of see what they're going to be doing and so forth. So anyway, it is, again, I think we've got one spot left.
And how many, was that just a one-day deal? Or
Well, it's a 2-day deal.
2-day deal.
18th and the 19th. And then they should finish they'll be judged after that, and the champion will get to be sent to the state fair.
Wow.
So.
That'll be next year's.
That'll be next year.
But we're already gearing up and getting stuff ready to go.
Exactly. We have to spread things out. Especially our sewing volunteers, because usually the second through the whatever, sometimes we have up to 7 and 8 years. They work from January, so sometimes till April, and they have even up into May, and that's 1 day a week, and they really get taxed. So we try to spread it out.
Sure.
We also have a new club that's forming, and it is going to be a photography club. And this is just an opportunity for the kids to learn about the art of photography, as well as for those kids that might be interested in entering things into the state fair. The curriculum has changed. They're going more in line with the National 4-H curriculum, and it's changed for me and changed for them. And so we're going to work on projects as we go through. So at the end, they should have at least six projects to enter into our exhibit.
And you're all kind of learning as you go, because you said it has changed a little bit from what you're used to this year.
It is. And I had photography in high school. I had 2 years of it, but it's been a long time, and I am by no means a professional photographer, but I take a lot of pictures, and I take some good pictures, but I think that it's going to be a good learning experience for all of us.
I bet it will be, and that's a great thing, especially with everybody's got a phone in their pocket with a great camera anymore. You don't need to have you don't. It's always great to have a great new state-of-the-art digital camera, with all these lenses and capabilities, but you'd be surprised. I mean, for yourself.
Yeah.
You can take some quality pictures with just what's in your pocket.
I have gotten to where, especially if I'm going to be outside, I use my iPhone versus getting out the digital camera, just because it's bulky and stuff, and I've got my phone with me, and it takes just as good of pictures. Now, my phone, I need to delete them a lot better. I'm not really good at that.
Right, they're on there forever, it seems like. But and this is more about maybe seeing those photogenic moments as well, correct? I mean, what makes a good picture, what might not just snapping pictures, but just setting up and creating and the art aspect of it, I guess. Yeah.
Right, and that's, I have one 4-H'er in mind who's a 7th grader, and she just has an eye. My niece is a photographer, or she used to do photography, and she has that eye. Well, it's Lainey McConnell. She just has an eye. She has always been taking pictures on her phone, and she's always sharing them, and they're beautiful. And she's won some blue ribbons, and I've had several this past year, especially, that took pictures with their cell phones, and they received blue ribbons. And one year had a category champion. A young man took a picture with his cell phone, and it wasn't an iPhone or anything like that. It was some kind of a Droid, which, they have a good camera too, but it was an awesome picture. And he had that eye. But anyway, and that was taken with a cell phone, and it was enlarged up to an 8x10, and it was an immaculate picture. So
that's great.
Kids can do a lot with cell phones and iPods and stuff.
And I think that's what's really great about what you're going to do, because you don't have to have all the expensive equipment. You can take a quality picture with just like your phone. So that's great.
So anyway, the registration's open for that now. It does cost $5, and that's to help pay for they will get a record book. The 4-H Council is paying for the balance of that, and they'll get a snack every time when they come. We also, since it's a club, they're going to have an opportunity for leadership. So we will be electing officers, and we'll hold our little meeting before we ever do our get into the work of things. But it'll just give some kids an opportunity to learn some leadership skills.
And that's another great thing about 4-H, because it's organized. You learn leadership. You have a structure, and they learn that, and it's important.
And also getting those communication skills in too. So.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Okay, the deadline to register is next Wednesday, and again, you can get registration forms at the Extension office. If anybody ever needs a registration form, I can fax it, I can email it, I can slip it in the mail, they can come by and pick it up, whatever. The quickest way we can get it to them, the better, and the quickest way they can get it back in, because we do have things that fill up pretty quickly, because we have limited space and limited number of volunteers. So I just want to remind people of that. Next, we have adulting that's coming up, or hashtag adulting. The next session is going to be on the 17th, and it's going to be being a nice human. We're going to learn some manners. Also,
everybody needs that.
Just some different things that are good that you really don't think about, and some people just haven't been taught that these are the things that you need to do.
Thank you letters.
Exactly.
Thank you notes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I appreciate
I'm horrible at that.
So much more. Well, I used to be really good, but I'm not as good as I used to be, but I've got to get back in the hang of it, because it is, there's something about getting a handwritten letter.
There is.
And some of my 4-H'ers will send me a handwritten letter.
I'll just shoot a text. Thanks.
I had much rather. It means so much more to get a handwritten letter or a thank you, even just a little note in the mail. So versus
How did the laundry? I needed the laundry class desperately. But I mean, I just like in college, you just throw it all in there together, and put it on cold, and throw some soap in there, and just cross your fingers.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it went. I know they had quite a few signed up, like 17 signed up. So I know it went well. Ashley and Joni did it, and but I know it went.
Maybe I can get
well.
Notes from somebody.
Yeah, I'm sure she's got recipes and stuff and things that you can do.
That's good.
Yeah, real easy. Next, we've got Stuck in the Middle. This is a program that I guess this is the second year for it. It's at 4-H camp. It's kind of like a mini teen retreat, and it's for middle school kids, 6th through 8th grade. If they go to Caldwell County, or if they are a homeschool student in Caldwell County, they're welcome to go to sign up through me. This is going to be November the 18th and 19th, and it costs $48. We leave on Friday afternoon, get back Saturday afternoon. The kids get a free T-shirt. They get all their food, lots of activities and different things. The kids had a ball last year. It was actually organized by 2 agents, one in the far west and one in Muhlenberg County, and the kids just loved it. And we try to do as many things as we can to help get those kids in middle school because you either keep them or you lose them at middle school.
Right.
And as they're leaving elementary school, which they always have 4-H, when they get to middle school, it's a choice. So we try to make fun choices, and we try to give them opportunities that they're going to learn, and they will, have some leadership opportunities at Stuck in the Middle, as well as just having some fun.
Having a good time.
Yes.
And it's an overnight deal.
It is overnight.
Yeah.
And it's, again, registration goes through, I believe, the end of this month, through the 31st.
365-2787, correct?
Yes.
To get in touch with you.
Yes.
Your
And all the middle school kids that are in the middle school club received information.
As I
and
said, they'll get something at
Yes.
school, yes.
all my campers from last year that were still in middle school, they should have received something.
Is
and
there
they
any limit on size for that?
No,
Okay.
no. I just may need to have help with transportation, and I may have to have a few volunteers if I
Okay.
have
If
so
you have
many.
a bunch to transport.
Yeah, and I may
And
have
you might
to
have to have people stay and chaperone or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we'll see. Hopefully, I think I had like 9 last year. I was right at the limit where I I was fixing to
Right.
have to get another leader. But I had a really good group last year, and I know several of them are planning on going back. And it's
Well, that's great.
It is a really good experience, good learning opportunity. And Life 101 is going to be coming up, and this is like high school reality store, and we're going to be doing it with seniors this year. And I know they're going to learn something. They've probably, old school. I'm a senior. I know what to do.
Right.
I don't need you telling me what to do. We'll see how much they know.
I know how that
So,
goes. They
yeah.
know everything at that age.
Oh, exactly.
I know I did.
You've got one, don't you?
And I have one. I do.
So that's going to be held on, this Friday. Denise Poole and I, we...
This coming Friday?
This Friday.
Okay.
It's not we're going to be in the classroom doing the
Right.
initial work. Denise Poole from the Hope Center and the Hope Center, we collaborate together on this project. And we'll be in the classroom on Friday all day, and then we'll be doing classroom work again on the 20th, and then the 23rd is the real day. So anybody out there would like to volunteer, we'd love to have you. It'd be from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock at the high school, and it's a fun day for the kids, as well as a good
You'll give them the
learning
materials
experience.
and what they
Yes.
need to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can just contact me, and I'll put them somewhere. And it's really easy, and it's a good way to thankful for all the businesses that send someone,
Right.
because it does take away from.
It's
from
nice to
their
get
job.
out into our school system
Yeah.
as well and spend a little time and see what they have going on out there. There's a good vibe going on out there at the high school, and everybody seems happy and they're learning, and it's a great time to kind of put yourself in the middle and see what's going on. Volunteer, do
Yes.
something great, and then be able to see what's going on in our school system as well.
Yes.
So,
So anyway, and we appreciate all those community collaborators. Country Ham Project sign-ups are going to be pretty soon. I'd say
Starting
within
again.
the next month. We don't have the deadline yet, so I haven't really promoted it. Don't really know the cost, but I know it'll be from $50 to $60. But that does buy 2 raw hams. They do the salting and curing at Broadbent's, but the kids do have to give a speech at the state fair, a 3 to 5 minute speech on a given topic, like, say, for instance, how to cook a country ham. So it's that's part of it. If they don't fulfill that what they're supposed to do, they don't get their hams.
right.
So they forfeit their hams. So anyway, it is a commitment for the kids and the parents, because they have to get to the state fair, which we do provide tickets for the parents as well as the kids, which is a great savings because they don't even have to pay for parking. So
Right.
it is a great savings.
And we encourage everybody to come out and sample some of these great
Yes.
hams Saturday.
Yep.
Because now we're going to eat them.
Yeah.
And then we're going to start gearing up to get ready to cure them for next year.
Yep. We had 19 last year. We doubled our numbers, so we'll see what happens.
Now,
this
will
year.
you take all the hams that you had? That were participated, and
The
how does
kid-
it work? How
well,
do you
the kids
choose?
they'll do 2 hams, and at the very last, and when we go down the very last, they'll pick out the one that they want to send to the state fair, and then the other one they just take home.
Okay.
But the one that goes to the state fair, we leave there for a few days. I go back and get them and take them to Lexington to get them, or Louisville to get them entered.
Okay. What are we slicing up this Saturday out at the office?
Some forfeited hams, actually.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
And our council buys a few hams. Also, we
Okay.
have some, like we auction one off at the at our banquet.
At the
We also try to donate one to the radio auction,
Right.
Optimist Club, because
Right.
they do a lot for
Yes.
us, and we try to give back. So, we try to have several on hand, but these were forfeited hams.
Okay.
So,
Well, good deal. So they were done and cured by the kids.
yes, and I took them back to Louisville to Dr. Renfro, and he said, I've got plenty, I don't need them, so he sent them back. So I was grateful for that, so we're going to put them to good use.
Oh, yeah. That sounds great.
Our poinsettia fundraiser is also going to be coming up.
Yeah.
The end of the month or toward the middle of the month, we'll be selling poinsettias. And this fundraiser has gone on for I don't know how many years, probably close to 35 years. But it's just a way for us to kind of.
And it's a big one, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. We sell the poinsettias. $1 of that poinsettia goes back to each kid. Like, say, for instance, if Miss Littlejohn's class sells 100 poinsettias, her class will get $100 because for every plant that's sold, $1 goes back to the club. And then there is a $50, I think, cash award for the top seller, $20 for the second top seller.
Okay.
And then we have, and that we make about $1 off each plant. But
Okay.
we've gotten them from a place out of Springfield, and they've been beautiful the last several years. And I
You have
expect them to
different
be too.
colors, too. You have the reds
yes.
and the whites and the pinks.
We have
and
red, pinks, and whites, and that's all that they grow.
Yeah.
So that's all that we get.
But that's perfect for what you use them for. So that's great. And when will that begin?
It'll be after fall break.
Yeah.
Probably about the week of the 23rd.
And speaking of that, that's coming up this next week. Isn't
Yes. Yes, it is.
it? Hard to believe, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I get to catch up.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Be a good
Play
catch-up week. Okay.
Especially since I was gone. And lastly, 4-H camp. We have our dates for camp, and those are June the 5th through the 8th. We'll be camping with Lyon, Livingston, Trigg, Hancock, and Logan County. Logan County's new this year,
Yeah.
so we're excited. We have a great group, and we'll be knowing more about it. We're going to be trying to get some fundraisers in to try to keep those costs down. So.
Yeah, kind of help with scholarships.
And yes, and we did last year. We were able to keep the overall cost for campers down, I believe, $15 or $20.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I know it was at least 15. It has gone up this year because we're trying to really make a lot of improvements. So.
And I hear good things about the camp.
Yes.
I mean, they've made a lot of improvements. It's a great facility, and when everybody goes up there, they're very
Yes.
complimentary of the facility.
And it's not too early to start recruiting volunteers. And for those that do go as volunteers, your child goes half price. So
There you go.
That's
There's an
another
incentive.
to get volunteers. Plus, I mean, you get to spend a quality time with your kids.
And other kids,
and other kids.
mentor and have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So yeah, if you're interested in doing that and you've got some time and would want to do that, get in touch with Rhonda, 365-2787. She'd be glad to help you. And they need volunteers out at our extension office
Yes.
from time to time. So if you feel led to do that, get in touch with them. It might just be you're in the office answering the phone for a little while, but there are several volunteers that help
Yes.
out there, and they're much needed.
They are. Yeah,
and they're appreciated.
very much.
Good deal.
Couldn't do it without them.
Busy as usual. And you guys always have a full slate of events. I know Shane was in last time, talking about his forage events, cattle events. I mean, a lot of stuff
We've got
going
Master
on.
Cattlemen
Master
starting up.
Cattlemen's starting up, and that's a great series. And if folks have any questions about some of the things that are going on as far as agriculture, food, gardening, 4-H, sewing, homemakers, anything like that, get in touch with our extension office, 365-2787. They'll point you in the right direction. If you've got some fall plants and you don't know what to do, to how to take care for them, and it's coming up when it's getting cold, I mean, call out there. They can
Yes.
help you with that. If you got ants in your house that are, this is the time of year you might see those
Skunks.
old black ants, skunks, something like that. Yeah, call out there. They can have a solution, and it's researched by the University
Exactly.
of Kentucky. So. It's a lot of information, wealth of information, and a lot of good help out there, and a lot of qualified, great agents. So we encourage you to use our extension office. That's what it's there for. And can't thank you enough. Busy. We encourage everybody to celebrate National 4-H Week. Get your kids involved. It's a great organization. There's a lot of after-school activities, and you can get in touch with Rhonda and find out if you want to get your kid involved in a great organization where they can learn skills that'll last a lifetime, then 4-H is a great place to start. 365-2787 for Rhonda Jewell. She's our local 4-H extension agent. And then we've got a great breakfast coming up Saturday, and we want you to come out.
Please do.
Won't cost you a thing. I mean, they'll have a donation jar out there to help with some of the 4-H events. But great breakfast. You got pancakes, you got sausage, you got that good country ham, and all the stuff to go with it.
Yep.
So come on out, and that's from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Yes, sir.
At off US 62 West. That's at the extension office. So head on out this Saturday and do that. Woo! Busy.
Yep, it is.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate what you do for our kids
Thank
here
you.
in the county. And it's a lot of work. And you live it, and you stay on the road and are after it. And we can't thank you enough. And I know the kids appreciate it as well, and the adults. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Rhonda Jewell, she's our 4-H extension agent here in Caldwell County. At 8:28, that's going to wrap up this edition of Tiger Talk. It's the extension edition on Wednesdays. Appreciate you being with us. It is 8:28. String Beans Coffee House in downtown Princeton specializes in made-to-order espresso drinks, hot, over ice, or frozen. They serve lunch Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2. Like them on Facebook to view their weekly menu. They also rent out the back room for birthday parties, anniversary parties, and baby showers. That's String Beans Coffee House, 108 East Main Street, Princeton. Give them a call, 270-365-0550. Shh! It's Princeton's best-kept secret.
Pardon me?
Mrs. McLovin's Cupcakes in downtown Princeton. It's truly the best-kept secret in Princeton. Come down and enjoy a delicious homemade cupcake made from scratch and only from the